Chapter 1. It all started when me and my best friend Mickey were listening to the radio. The news reporter had said a girl recently went missing. He said her name was Rosie Saxon. All of a sudden, Mickey said he knew her. I looked at him in shock and disbelief. That included the parents that he knew. So we went to visit them. When we got to her parents' house, they explained that she was just hanging out the mall with her friends, but she never came back. They were too grief-stricken to talk about the rest. So we went to our friend Larry's house, but he was acting weird ever since the disappearance of Rosie. I've been practicing some experiments for school, Larry said. We were disappointed he didn't know anything about it, but I was pretty sure we would find something soon. Chapter 2. What kind of sick son of a bitch would do such a thing to a 14-year-old girl? I mean, stealing her? Mickey said angrily as he took a bite of his sandwich. I don't know who would, but have you noticed the way Larry has been acting since the disappearance? I said. After that episode, we went to bed. The next morning when I woke up, something wasn't quite right. Mickey had disappeared. It said something on the wall near Mickey's bed. It said Papercuts in red ink. Something weird was definitely going on. Chapter 3. After Mickey's disappearance, I couldn't quite get my head around this. So I went to my friend Nick's house, but surprisingly, he wasn't there. Then I went to my other friend's house, Katie. She also wasn't there. Then I did the first thing that came to my head. I went to Larry's house, but he was acting a little unusual. He had this sinister look, as if he killed someone. He kept getting anxious, as if he was planning something huge. He kept laughing and murmuring to himself, like he did something wrong, but was far too proud to denounce it as morally wrong. But then he went to the living room. It looked like he was grabbing something. Then all of a sudden, he attacked me. He hit me on the back of the head with a very heavy wrench. Was this the end, I thought to myself. Was I really going to die like this? Did Larry kidnap Rosie, Mickey, Katie, and Nick? I thought. It might have been the end for me at this point. I woke up several hours later in what appeared to be a laboratory. But what I saw, it was unbelievable. It just made me sick. I saw my best friend Mickey hanging by his entrails. He softly whispered. Then I noticed Nick and Katie. They were tied together with barbed wire, slowly cutting at their own flesh and bone. There was a contraption above them. If they were to escape, it would have decapitated them. Looked like something out of Saw. The next thing I saw was a photo. It was fairly low resolution. I couldn't make out the face, but on the bottom it was inscribed with Rosie. I don't know. I don't know. I then saw a figure. It was a little tall and whitish. It was Larry. He unstrapped me, brought me to my feet, and took me to a chair. He tied me up once again. See those over there? Those are my failed human experiments, and you will be my first success, he said as he grabbed a thin layer of construction paper. What are you doing with that? I said in fear. He took the webs from my fingers and sliced them with the paper. Why are you doing this? I said in horror and agony. Experimenting with Papercuts, he said cynically, as he slicing the webs of my toes. Then he grabbed my neck and slowly cut it. He unstrapped me as he grabbed the gun out of his pocket. You failed experiment. You failed me. Now you must end up like my other failed fucking experiments, he said, holding the gun to my head. The second after he said that, I slugged him in the stomach. He fell to the ground and was on his knees. I grabbed his gun and beat him to death with it. Not literally, though. After that, I got my friends to the ER. We came out alive and decided to have a survival party at my house. It was a great time, too. But Larry was found dead in his garage the same night. Epilogue. After the party, Nick and Katie went home. Mickey and I started to go to bed. Mickey was looking for his toothpaste. "Hey dude, look what I found," as he was in the drawer. "Looks like some kind of picture," he said. It was the photo of Rosie. I looked at the photo in shock. "Get that fucking thing away from me," I said in fear. "Alright, have it your way, but I'm gonna keep it," Mickey said joyfully. But sadly, Mickey was found dead the next morning.